Hey guys, welcome to Inside the Studio. This is the behind the scenes podcast here at Alamo City Studios. We're interviewing a variety of movers and shakers here in the film and production communities. And today I'm joined by Lorena Monroe, my dear friend, and also a tenant here at Alamo City Studios with Bonita Productions. Lorena, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Jeremy. This is exciting. You know, it's always nice to be in the other side of the chair where you get to ask the questions.
Yeah, I'm super excited because you are always asking me the questions and now I get to corner you. Well, thanks for being on our show today. So can you tell us a little bit about, real quick, Bonita Productions and some of what you guys do and what you're doing?
Yeah, well, you know, Bonita Productions is a company that was born back in 2020, right during the pandemic. And then we got shut down on March 2020, and I had no choice but to sit down and learn everything behind the cameras because I had nothing better to do. The whole entire city was shut down, and there was just nowhere to go and no one to come and see you back in the days, as we all know what happened during the pandemic. So I had the best opportunity, and, you know, luckily, just because of that, I was able to sit down and literally force myself to learn everything behind cameras to become a producer, director, editor, writer, and being able to create 300 shows in my YouTube channel to become better and better. So you know what, Jeremy, if you do go to my YouTube channel, Bonita Productions, you are going to scroll down and you're going to see the better and the better.
You're going to see the progression.
Yes. So what Bonita Production does really is we like to put everyone on the spotlight, like you. I love putting people on the spotlight. This was a company that was given to me by David Monroe. He went ahead and said, here's your production company, go have fun. And that's exactly what I've been doing, just going out there, having fun, putting everyone in the spotlight. And then just in the past 2 years, Jeremy, I've had the opportunity to be able to travel the world and unveil beautiful people around the world.
Yeah, you have a... You interview so many different people, and I'm always like, I thought I just saw her over here, and then she's across town interviewing somebody else. I'm always amazed at how busy you are in doing all of those things. But you have a remarkable ability to make people feel very special when you're interviewing them, and you're very good at it. I
you know, right now
admire your skill.
I have no choice but to do one thing, like my husband David Monroe says. You know what, Bebita, because he calls me Bebita. He says, the only thing that we can do for the world is bring joy to the world. And that's exactly what I like to do. I like to bring joy. I don't know if you notice, but every time I walk in here, I walk in here with joy.
Yeah, for sure.
Why? Because we always want everyone to know that if there is a problem, there is a solution. And that's exactly what Alamo City Studios does. And that's exactly what Bonita Production does, because we are here for our people. I think you are at the stage of your company right now where you are loving every minute of it, that I bet you look forward to come to work every day.
Yeah, it's like there's a new thing I can build or unbuild or redesign or something.
In just the same way that you see me, okay, Lorena was, you know, I just saw her at the studio, and right now she's in France, you know, obviously is because I am filming my movie, Dancing for Passion, and we're filming in 9 different, we're filming in 10 different countries and cities worldwide. So I'm just everywhere. So yeah, you're going to get to see Lorena everywhere because I'm traveling worldwide. And we still need to go to Greece. We are getting ready to go to Buenos Aires. And we are getting ready to go to Mexico City, Monterrey, Linares, Monterrey, and Aguascalientes.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready to do that right now, filming, and also filming right here at Alamo City Studios, Dancing for Passion. So that's exciting.
Yeah. So you have your office here, which is awesome. You've really outfitted it very nicely. It's really cool. If you haven't been, come check it out. But you also have a big studio down at the Tech Port. Can you talk a little bit about your stuff over there?
That's where the actual headquarters is of Bonita Productions. It is a beautiful facility. It's set to customize anything and everyone's needs because it is 100% a green screen. So as we all producers and directors know what green screen does, but that's magical. Why? Because I literally do have a lot of doctors, business owners that we can't record or do their ads at their locations. It is always very nice to come and have the opportunity to do it in green screen because we can actually control lighting, we can control sound, we can control what background we want. And a lot of my TV shows on Bonita Productions in YouTube, they're all
Well, shot
most of them,
there.
yeah, they're all
Yeah.
green screen. So the beautiful part about it is that we have that option.
Yeah.
So now what has happened here with Bonita Productions at Alamo City Studios, it has given a totally different invite and vibe to Bonita Productions.
Yeah.
Why? Because I've had the company Bonita Natural for the past 40 years established here in San Antonio. Before the pandemic, I had two locations. I had one at Stone Oak and I had one at Alamo Heights. So during the pandemic, we closed those boutiques down and we put everything under the Techport San Antonio for a while. And then thanks to you that, say, hey, Bonita, this is what we have available. And I came here. Now I am so honored and proud to say we do have a physical location for Bonita Natural. So I was not going to dedicate as much time to Bonita Natural, but right now, thanks to ladies with Comio, a marketing company, thanks to Coco, Bonita by Coco, thanks to another beautiful young lady from Mexico, Carolina, they're coming on board to take on with Bonita Natural. Why?
And can you tell people what Bonita Natural is?
Bonita Natural is a boutique. It's where everybody comes here and just gets bonita. As a matter of fact, Alejandra, your lovely wife's going to be a part of Bonita, but right now she's over here changing diapers. You got her busy. you got her real busy at home. But Bonita Natural has been a company that literally has given the opportunity to all those dream makers.
Yeah.
All the people, Jeremy, that don't have the money. I invest the money and they come here and they brand themselves under Bonita and make money without putting money out of their pockets. That's what Bonita Natural is. So Bonita Natural is a full line of skincare, beauty products, fashion, and I've been a personal shopper for the past 40 years. I worked with Saks Fifth Avenue for 8 years. I was a personal shopper for their private club for 8 years. So I had the opportunity to be trained and to learn by nothing but the best, the true designers, the true people behind those big names out there that train you how to become a personal shopper. So everyone that walks here into Alamo City Studios and Bonita Productions get a taste of Bonita Natural. So we have one-stop, get everything done. From hair, makeup, beauty, clothing, wardrobe, sound, lights, production, we customize everything right here at Alamo City Studios.
Yeah, it's a great space right next to our cyclorama too. So it's, I've seen you use it before and let other people that are either tenants or renters here use it for green room, makeup, all that stuff. So it's really cool. Let's go talk. A lot of our audience is film people, so let's go talk about your film a little bit more. Anything you can share about what the film's about?
Yes, a lot of wonderful things about Dancing for Passion. So Dancing for Passion is a film based on a television show I had here in San Antonio, Texas in 2006, 2007. I had a television show titled Dancing for Passion. Back in the days, I don't know if you remember when Dancing with the Stars became very famous, very popular. And it was sponsored by one sponsor, has always been sponsored by one sponsor, and that's Arthur Murray's Dance Studio. Well, Arthur Murray's Dance Studio happened to be my sponsor for an entire year to put San Antonio, Texas to dance. So we had the opportunity to be able to unveil a lot of beautiful talent. And we put San Antonio to dance with opening up a lot of the restaurants today that we cut the red ribbon because we initiated a show in these restaurants, including the Marriott Hotel in downtown, the big, huge Marriott in downtown. We cut the ribbon for the Marriott at the finale of Dancing for Passion. So the movie Dancing for Passion is based on a television show that I've had, which was very successful. And back in the days, I did hire a company, production company, Sponge Studios here in San Antonio, and they're the ones that produced the entire show for an entire year. So they chased me around everywhere that I went, Jeremy. And that's when I determined, and I said, one day I'm going to own my own production studio, and one day I will put this show in the big picture. So as of this year, 2025, we went ahead and started filming Dancing for Passion in different locations around the world already. And it has been exciting. Now, why is this movie so sexy? Is because I'm inviting everyone that would like to come in and participate, that has the talent and has what it takes to be a part of the movie. For an example, So right now we are working with the soundtracks of the music of the
Okay.
movie.
Yep.
So I'm giving the opportunity to about 5, 6 different new talent that, let me tell you, Jeremy, they've got the voice.
Yeah.
They've got the talent, but they don't have the money.
Yeah.
So what is Bonita doing is we are extending the opportunity. I finance the record.
Yeah.
I finance the music. I finance whatever it takes to get their voice to be heard.
Yeah. So you give them a great opportunity to
That's
give
what
them their
Bonita
shot.
is
Yeah.
doing. That's right.
Yeah.
So that to me is giving joy to somebody.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
my husband says, let's just give joy to the world.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'm doing too is I'm also inviting a lot of the young actors, young actresses that dream to be actors, that
Yeah,
dream
like
to be
me.
actresses, like you. That's right. That's right, Jeremy. So I'm inviting them to come in and get part of the movie. You know, so we
Okay.
are finishing up the full script by the end of July. And so we're going to be casting all of August, September, and then we're
Okay.
going to be finishing recording and filming, you know, by the end of this year. So the goal for Dancing for Passion is to be done by March the 8th of 2026.
Okay.
We want to be able to release this film because this film is dedicated to all of the women around the world.
Okay.
So March the 8th, not only that it's my birthday.
I was going to say, what is March 8th? Someone's birthday. Yeah.
It's my birthday, but it's also Women International Day worldwide.
Okay.
So my goal, and right now I'm working under a little bit of pressure, which I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, because that just gives me more of a motor and an incentive to get up earlier every day and get
Yeah.
on it. Because my deadline is to be out on March the 8th.
Okay.
So this movie really, I'm doing it, I'm making it as a director, producer, as a writer, you know, because I'm writing the book, I'm writing the script along with Mario Vega. Mario Vega is a gentleman that he's also a producer, but he's a writer.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful writer. He's from Mexico. He doesn't speak much English, but that's okay. He speaks Spanish and he's good at what he does. And he's the gentleman that literally is finishing up writing my book and writing the script of this movie. So we should be done by the end of July. And the most beautiful thing about it is that we are translating everything English and Spanish.
I was going to say, is the movie in English or Spanish?
The movie
both?
is going to be in English, but we're going to have all the translations in Spanish because the book and the script is written in Spanish. Figure that
Okay.
out. So this is kind of like a great opportunity. So what is Lorena Monroe is doing? I'm having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm having a lot of fun. As you see me always here having fun because, you know, we're going to be filming right here. 40% of the movie will be filmed here at Alamo City Studios, and the other 10% will be filmed in location in San Antonio. But the other 50% of the movie is
all
being
over the
filmed
world.
in 10 different countries in cities.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something totally different. The movie is not based on about my life. I just want to make sure that that's clear, Jeremy, because everybody thinks, oh, is this movie based on your life? No, it's not. This movie is really based and filmed about my attitude, my personality. Who is Lorena Monroe?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think you've gotten a little taste of that. Okay?
Yeah.
So I think Jeremy has gotten a little taste of Lorena
But
Monroe.
it's also, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's also a bit of a drama, suspense kind of thing too,
Absolutely. It's
right?
going to have, Jeremy, it's got to have drama.
Yeah.
If not, it will not be a movie. It's got to have, it's got to have suspense. It's got to have drama. It's got to have action. It's got to have love. It's got to have, you know, dancing. It's got to have everything. So yeah, we're trying to put the characters to all of that. So yeah, it's going to be a little drama. So I'm going to come across as owning a dance studio, and you know, thanks to Alamo City Studios, we have the perfect dance floor. Which is, I don't know if you noticed, but your room is full of a 15 by 15 wood floor.
I saw the boxes. Yeah, I saw the boxes.
So one of these days, Jeremy, you're going to walk into your own facility and you're going to say, okay, what is Lorena doing next? We are going to have a dance studio here. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, we already have my team. And my team happens to be a gentleman. His name is Raul. And Raul is the Michael Jackson of San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, so he works with 12, 15 different other dancers. And I want you to know something really interesting. So I told Liddy's, the owner of Comio, a marketing company, I said, you know, Miss Liddy Lares, I don't have time, but the last, 11 years ago, I hired a company that they did the Michael Jackson for me because when I turned 50 years old, my husband gave me a blank check and I said, okay, so what do you do with a blank check? And I said, all right, well, let's go let's go rent the Aztec Theater. So I rented the Aztec Theater, and I went ahead and I threw out the biggest 50th birthday bash that people are still talking about it because it was a masquerade party. And so I hired Michael Jackson back in the days, 11 years ago. And next thing you know, lady says, all right, Miss Monroe, we have a meeting with Raul, and he's ready to meet with you because he's interested in being a part of the movie. We told him about your movie, blah, blah, blah. I sit down, and I'm looking at this gentleman. He's wearing a baseball cap on, and I said, you know, you look a little familiar. And then he looked at me. He says, yes, Miss Monroe, you're the one that hired me 11 years ago to do
Michael Jackson.
to do the Michael Jackson. Would you believe that?
Yeah,
I mean,
funny.
what a small world. So guess what? I brought joy to this kid.
Yeah.
He was like so thrilled. He says that when he found out it was me, he says, oh my God, this is like literally the guy almost started crying because he's like, this is like a dream come true for me, you know, that you're giving me this opportunity. Yeah. So they are going to be my dancers, my personal dancers of where right now we are putting the first sizzle to introduce Dancing for Passion. We're going to film it right here in San Antonio. We are putting a song by Mr. Lattice that is putting the song together, the lyrics in the song. And so right now I have two young ladies that I'm going to give the opportunity to sing the song, and the title of the song is Rich and Beautiful. Do you love that?
Yeah, yeah.
So I have Mr. Anthony Lattice, the writer.
Okay.
So he's writing and putting the music together, and that's how we are going to introduce Dancing for Passion. So that's going to be kind of exciting because I'm going to be in the music video.
Yeah.
And we are introducing a little bit about what this movie is about. But it's very simple. It is dedicated to all the women in the world, and it is definitely going to have a little intense through the whole entire movie.
Yeah, that's cool. Sounds super exciting. I'm glad you're doing some of it here, and I'm anxious to see how it all unfolds, and also how, you know, maybe I can be an extra in the back.
Oh yeah, don't believe me. We'll
I'm just
make
getting
you something.
started in my acting
So I'm looking for several characters. So as soon as the script is done, we're going to go ahead and put it out there for casting because we're going to cast and we're going to invite everybody to participate and play the empty roles that we are already, you know, some we've already filled up, but some of them we're definitely looking for the new actors and actresses. So everyone's going to have the opportunity. And then, you know what? We want to leave it where I would like to leave it so intense that we may have part two.
I was going to say, who knows if there's a second one.
We may have part two. And, you know, right now with the way all of this vertical filming is developing, all of the, you know, content that you and I are putting together through other wonderful projects that Alamo City Studio is doing, right now, I think it's a great opportunity for us because San Antonio, Texas is sitting in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Jeremy, for us to have Daniel Ramos calling and saying, hey, there's some big producers, actors, directors flying in from Los Angeles to San Antonio and want to come here and meet with you, myself, and Daniel Ramos, that tells us a lot.
Yeah,
Who is Daniel Ramos? Well, Daniel Ramos is one heck of a director that's been directing. Not only that he directs a lot of the commercials locally here in San Antonio, but he's directed a lot of fabulous movies that literally have made it to Hollywood and have a history and put our name at San Antonio in the map. Yeah. So, I mean, Alamo City Studios right now, I think you really are very blessed. And I think that when you invited Bonita Productions to be a part of Alamo City Studios, I think I brought joy to your life.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Jeremy?
for sure. So if people want to keep an eye on Dancing for Passion, what's the best way to do that? Just follow Bonita Productions?
Yeah, you know what, Jeremy, right now my goal is to get to 500,000 followers in Instagram. So Instagram right now is my strongest, Bonita Productions USA. My goal is to have 500,000 followers by the end of August of this year.
Yeah.
And obviously all the details will be coming there, but also through bonitaproductions.com. We're going to have a link where we're going to drop and we're going to give the dates for the, you know, everything that's going on because everything's going to be taking place right here at Alamo City Studios.
I was going to say, we'll probably help you co-promote casting and all that stuff on our event page too. So alamocitystudios.com/event.
Absolutely. This movie is about everyone that wants to be a part of it. And no, you don't have to be, you know, I'm not looking for the big name actors or actresses, but I am looking for the quality. I am looking for someone that does have the talent. And I definitely want to make sure that I invest, you know, my time, my effort, my goal to someone that's going to continue growing their career.
Yeah.
You know, always it won't be no fun. As you know, David Monroe and myself, we are the founders and co-founders of SAMSAT San Antonio, a beautiful museum of science and technology. And our biggest part is to make those kids and everyone fall in love with science and technology. And my biggest engagement through this movie is I want to be able to give the opportunity to someone that is going to continue their careers. For an example, the young lady that I'm investing on the song, and I'm investing for the studio time, I'm investing for the lyrics, I'm investing for everything, and putting her on the map. It's important for her to come up with the plan, and we're going to help her how to create an EPK or create a full album. And I don't mind funding the album as long as we're going to go somewhere with it, because I'm an investor right now.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
sure. Yeah.
I like being an investor.
Yeah, well, so, you know, in addition to film people, production people, one of the areas we've talked about that we kind of want to grow the audience for Alamo City Studios is also in the entertainment technology and software type worlds, computer graphics, computer animation, that kind of stuff. And so you started talking about Techport. Can you talk a little bit about Techport and what you and your husband are doing there and what the opportunities are?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Techport San Antonio right now happens to be the hub for many opportunities for those that are dreamers and for those that have a goal. So right now they are in the process of building a $300 million building facility, because they are inviting Fortune 500 companies to come here and make home San Antonio.
Yeah.
So what is Techport San Antonio doing? Techport San Antonio is really providing job opportunities.
Yeah.
It's providing careers opportunities. It's providing what we call retirement opportunities for those families that would like to grow and have stability. Yeah. I mean, Techport San Antonio right now for the past 10 years has been really rocking, and they have really literally put us worldwide on the map as one of the fastest growing cities in San Antonio. Yeah. SAMSAT San Antonio happened to be one of the biggest, most important pieces of the puzzle, because it is all based on education. Yeah. Education right now is one of the biggest, most important things that every family member, you as a father, mommies, daddies, families out there need to understand that education is it. Yeah. You cannot let your kids drop off schools, drop off education, because really, if you do that, you've lost them. Yeah. You know, I think that right now it's very important. It is very critical to understand the upcoming way of having our upcoming generation fall in love with education. And right now, there are different programs that they are offering at SAMSAT San Antonio and Techport San Antonio, where they are literally having kids fall into gaming. But the gaming plans and the platforms and everything that they're teaching them is about education, about having those kids at a young age fall in love with a career and making a career, educating them in a different way. So Techport San Antonio is definitely right now the hub of San Antonio, where everybody now wants to become Techport San Antonio.
Yeah. Can you define SAMSAT for everyone? Tell them what SAMSAT is.
SAMSAT, it is actually David Monroe's dream come true. It is Mr. David Monroe's way to express everything that had to do with where was technology born, where is technology today, and where is technology going tomorrow. So right now we are doing different phases of SAMSAT Museum. So right now we have what we call the Area 21. We have the chapel that used to be the Air Force Chapel back in the days for Kelly Air Force Base, that we call that, you know, the model of where you walk in there and you're going to see a lot of David Monroe's collection of how technology was born. Yeah. So that's really cool. And, you know, where it used to be the health club for Kelly Air Force Base, now it's called David Monroe's Education Center. And that's where we are actually bringing in another phase of technology. So really, it's different phases. So you really got to go to Area 21 at Boeing Center. SAMSAT is inside Boeing Center. And from there, we're going to be able to walk you through, because it is just too much to learn. Yeah. Right now, we do have NASA that is kind of like helping us out. Right now, Boeing is one of our biggest sponsors. NASA is one of our biggest sponsors, that they are wanting us to build SAMSAT Park. SAMSAT Park is going to be all about learning how to put rockets together
Yeah.
and how to go to space.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, SAMSAT, sky is the limit.
Yeah.
You need to come to SAMSAT. My husband and I have decided, to make SAMSAT at no charge to the world. So everyone could bring their families, their kids to come and just get a piece of it, because once you come, you will keep on coming.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about
And so SAMSAT is the San Antonio Museum of Science and Technology.
Yes, samsat.org.
.org.
Samsat.org. Yeah, so everyone can Google that. Everyone can come. Everyone's welcome. And I'm very grateful to Techport San Antonio, because when David Monroe walked in with a napkin plan and said, this is what we need here at Techport to make money, that's exactly what they put together, and that's exactly what's bringing in all of the money. So yeah, we are bringing in some fabulous companies to make their home in San Antonio. But Port San Antonio has always had great leaders. Jem Birchbach, the CEO of Techport San Antonio, he's a brilliant man, wonderful man that has really, really made a difference in San Antonio ever since he's been a part of Techport San Antonio.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, where do you think, Lorena, when I say we, I just mean you, Bonita Productions, Alamo City Studios, however you want to answer this question, where are we in a year from now? What do you think the future looks like?
Well, you know what? A year from today, Jeremy, you, like I said earlier, you are sitting in the driver's seat. I believe that within the next year, even within the next 6 months, just this past 6 months, if you would just sit down and look at where we've been, look at where we're at, and look how much we're running for where we're going tomorrow, I really do believe that in the next 6 months to a year, San Antonio is definitely going to be in the driver's seat 150% in the film industry. That's why Lorena Monroe is really supporting, and I really believe that for many people out there that are looking for ways to invest their money, you and I have a fabulous plan to invest in entertainment. Why? Because the entertainment business is $1 trillion industry worldwide.
Sure. Yeah.
And there's over 5,000 channels, networks worldwide, and right here within, the United States of America, that are looking for content.
Yeah.
And for us to be able to entertain and wine and dine people that are flying in from Chicago, people that are coming in from St. Louis, people that are coming in from Los Angeles, people that are coming in from New York, they're coming into San Antonio. It's for a reason. So where do I think Alamo City Studios is going to be, Bonita Productions is going to be, along with all the other production companies that are right here at Alamo City Studios? I think that if they do what you're doing, what Lorena Monroe is doing, being persistent, being consistent, I really do believe that everyone has that window of opportunity that they've been waiting for.
Yeah.
If you believe in your production, if you believe in your business, if you believe in what you do, I believe you're a leader. And there's two kinds of people. There's the leaders and there's the followers. The leaders are in the driver's seat and the followers are in the passenger seat. And there's nothing wrong with being, a leader or a passenger, because they're both great seats. But what I'm saying is San Antonio right now is in the driver's seat. Thanks to you, Jeremy Kenisky, that it's giving the opportunity for all the dreamers out there that are dreaming on the film, delivering their voice, how they want to put their voice, how they want to put their content, how they want to package. I know for a fact that everyone's coming looking for you, looking for Bonita Productions, because the word is out that we are definitely making a difference. And you know what? You are sitting on a beautiful building that within the year, I see your next building built across the, across the street, on this empty lot, that I do believe that you're going to be able to have the opportunity to build a huge green screen so that we can have movies filmed here.
Yeah, maybe some stages or something.
That's right. So
what I want to build is a volume. That would be cool.
That would be really cool. Oh yeah. So I really think, Jeremy, that you're really sitting on a beautiful cake, and you're the cherry on top right now, because location. I mean, Alamo City Studios has been a production company for decades, since the late 80s, 90s, so it already has the establishment. So it's not like you're inventing the wheel. The wheel is already running. The only thing, Jeremy, Lorena Monroe, along with all of our team, The only thing we're doing here is we really are connecting the dots,
Yeah.
and everybody is in the driver's seats, because that's the beautiful thing about you, Jeremy. You're a very humble man. You're a giver. You're a believer, but you're a businessman. And I love that about you. You know, when I saw you, I saw my son, Devin. So my son, Devin in Colorado, he's like you. I mean, I see you, I see the replica of my son, because I train my both boys to be leaders, to be business people, and to stay on top of the game and understand the rules. And you know what I like about you is that you don't cut the corners. You don't cut the corners. You're straight, you're forward, you're honest, and your honesty is what makes you successful. And that's why Lorena Monroe is right here at Alamo City Studios.
Oh, well, thank you, Lorena. I feel the same about you. So.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for having this conversation with us. We'll probably have you, or ask you, beg you to do some more of these with us as we talk about some other things. I'd also love to get David on here sometime, talk about a little bit more about SAMSAT and he's got a long tech development background, so I think that would be cool. But otherwise, thanks guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Lorena. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. And thank you to everyone that's watching this podcast. And don't hesitate to be a part of what we call the success at Alamo City Studios. Hasta la vista.
Thanks, guys.